Alright, and then this is Kakashi at the end of the war towards the end. So Kageo Tsuki ended up, coming from, Madara. See, Madara ran and grabbed Kakashi's eye. Or not Kakashi's eye, my bad. He did grab Kakashi's eye though. As he flew away from Naruto, he grabbed Kakashi's eye and took his Sharingan, the one that Obito, like basically Obito's eye that Kakashi gave him. He went to the Kama Ward, took the other Rinnegan that he needed, and then he performed Tsukuyomi. He's like, Infinite Tsukuyomi, and then Kaguya took over, but then Sasuke blocked the light so that Kakashi and Sakura and Naruto wouldn't get affected by it. And Obito was still there too. And I was like, cool. Then, they were in other dimensions and shit, trying to fight against Kaguya. Obito ended up dying. He said, cool, I'll give you eyes again too. But you have two this time. He said, you have two eyes. This is double Mangekyo Sharingan Kakashi. He said, cool. And once he did that, it showed the Susanoo for those eyes. And that was a big blue Susanoo. And this thing had Kamui Shuriken on it. So he showed the Shuriken, and her arms like started going into another world, the Kamui world. Started spiraling there. And that was what helped them win the war against Kaguya and seal it away. With Kakashi's power too, he had, he helped them out. Strength's a 93 for Kakashi and a 92 for his speed. With a 84 for his durability and a 89 for his actually 89 for his durability, 89 for his endurance too. But then an 88 for his intelligence and a 92 for his experience. With an 89 for his close skills and range skills, or a 96. With the 85 for the bounce back recoup, and then 91% for the hacks. With the overall power score of 90.4. And he had those eyes, for that moment. Obito died, and then he, had those eyes, and he was able to use them. Unfortunately, it didn't last long, but Kakashi then did. He did become the Hokage at the end of it. Tsunade was like, I'm putting the code up. Naruto's not quite ready to be the Hokage. He doesn't have the credentials. You're the best Jonin. You have to be the Hokage for a while, Kakashi. And warm the chair up for Naruto, basically. And he was like, oh, might as well be me, I guess, since I was his, sensei. And that's what he did, after the war. He took up the mantle of sixth Hokage. And he was cool on the corner for a while. And then, other things happened. The boy said, darn. But yeah, keep comment on these videos and stuff too. And then let me know too in the comments. Do what I do. I have put the numbers and then the strength and the speed. Do that in the comments box. So I can see what you think it is. And I'm fine with that, But do that for me because that's cool.